And that, in English, is the Day of Exploitation. Very significant for the people of Kashmir. Technically, it reminds us of our solidarity with the people of Jammu and Kashmir. And we need to remember, this is a humanitarian crisis. We need to remember the courage and resilience of the victims of human rights violations, Jammu and Kashmir and the rest of the world. What are we asking for? We are seeking justice. Justice for those that are wronged. We are seeking self-determination. That's all that we're asking for. We're not asking for corruption or wars. We're asking for our rights. Our speakers have mentioned Kashmir's need for freedom. The freedom to live. The freedom to live in peace. The right to be human. We stand together because each and every one of us here in this room today want to be here. We want to stand up for humanity. Each and every one of you is a champion that has the voice to speak up, a champion for Kashmir. As you've heard from our speakers today, Kashmir issue is a dispute left from the colonial history. And absolutely, Andrew, that history lesson that you gave us today was impeccable and reminds each and every one of us what the issue is and what their history is and why it's so important for each and every one of us to be the voice of the oppressed in our world. It should be promptly and peacefully resolved, as has been said, based on the UN Charter and relevant UN Security Council resolutions. We need to call upon our government, our Labour government, to do everything within its power to support the de-escalation of the situation in Jammu and Kashmir and end the oppression and injustice and the atrocities that have plagued that region for over 70 years. We need not turn a blind eye. That has to stop. The evil that is taking place, the oppression of humanity, has to stop. It doesn't matter who you are. If you destroy the lives and the homes of others, you should be held account for your criminal actions. The welfare of humanity is paramount. We stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters living under oppression and conflict, wherever it is in the world. And I want to thank each and every one of you here today, being the voice of the oppressed. Please remember, each and every one of you has the freedom to use your voice, has the freedom to use your voice, to be the voice of the oppressed in our world. And always, always remember, we belong to one race, the human race. And the beauty is in the diversity. And as has been mentioned, the corruption, the atrocities that are taking place, whether at a local level, national level, international level, needs to stop. And each and every one of us will be brought up to account for what we did. And there's a real faith issue when we talk about humanity, Hukuk al-Abad. And if each and every one of you understands Hukuk al-Abad, the rights of humanity, we will be questioned in regards to what we did for humanity in our world. So please, please, when you go back to your homes, to your workplaces, raise your voices. It doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, whether you're retired. Be that voice for humanity. And like I said, I've been with Organised for 15 years involved in this organisation. And it's not about, well, what am I going to get out of it? Am I going to get accolades? Is there money involved? Do we have funds? Can I be paid for this job? It's not about being paid for this job. It's what's in your heart. The love for humanity. Go out there and please make a